Grocery stores hold 1,000 stories. The clatter of carts, the murmur of conversations, the scent of fresh produce, a symphony of everyday life. It's a place where we gather necessities and sometimes witness unexpected moments of grace. One such encounter, etched in my memory, took place in a humble store on the corner of Elm Street. The air was thick with the aroma of freshly baked bread as I stepped inside. Shelves overflowed with colorful fruits, vegetables, and other staples. It was a familiar scene, yet something about this particular store felt different, special even. It was in the way the store owner, a man with kind eyes and a warm smile, interacted with his customers. It was a simple exchange, a brief moment in time, but it revealed a depth of character that left an indelible mark on my soul. His name was Mr. Miller, and he had a way of making everyone feel seen and valued. One day, a young boy named Barry walked into the store. His eyes, wide with a mixture of longing and hesitation, scanned the shelves. He clutched a few marbles in his small hand, his gaze lingering on a box of cookies. Mr. Miller, ever perceptive, noticed the boy's quiet yearning.
Afternoon, Barry. What can I get for you today?
Barry shuffled his feet, his gaze dropping to the worn-out floor.
I was just looking, Mr. Miller.
He mumbled, his voice barely a whisper.
Those are some fine marbles you have there, Barry. Tell you what, why don't you let me see them and we'll see if we can't find something fair to trade.
Barry's face lit up, his hesitation replaced with a glimmer of hope. He eagerly presented his meager collection of marbles, each one representing a treasure to a young boy. Mr. Miller examined them carefully, nodding in appreciation. What transpired next was a testament to the power of human connection and the extraordinary impact of simple acts of generosity.
Mr. Miller had created a unique bartering system for the children in the neighborhood. He accepted their marbles, not as payment but as tokens of effort and imagination.
He recognized that for some, these marbles might be their only currency, their only means of participating in the small joys of childhood. He understood the importance of fostering a sense of belonging and self-worth, especially in the hearts of young ones. Years later, I found myself drawn back to that same neighborhood. The grocery store, a steadfast presence in the community, still stood on the corner of Elm Street. But something was different. A somber mood hung in the air, a palpable sense of loss. It was then that I learned of Mr. Miller's passing. The news tugged at my heartstrings, a bittersweet ache for a man I had only met briefly but whose kindness had left an enduring impression. I felt compelled to pay my respects, to honor the memory of a man who had touched so many lives. As I approached the store, I noticed a steady stream of people, their faces etched with grief, entering the funeral home across the street. I joined the mourners, my heart heavy with empathy. Inside, the mortuary was filled with the fragrance of lilies and the hushed whispers of remembrance. As I approached the casket, I was struck by a sight that brought tears to my eyes. There, nestled among the floral arrangements, was a glass jar filled with colorful marbles. It was a poignant tribute, a testament to the impact Mr. Miller had on the lives of countless children, including Barry. The marbles, once symbols of childhood dreams and aspirations, now represented the legacy of a man who saw value in the smallest of gestures, who understood that true wealth lay not in material possessions, but in the richness of human connection. Mr. Miller's story is a powerful reminder that kindness has no expiration date. It echoes through time, rippling outward, touching lives in ways we may never fully comprehend. His legacy lived on, not in grand gestures, but in the everyday acts of compassion that illuminated the lives of those around him. He taught us that true generosity lies not in the size of the gift, but in the size of the heart behind it. In a world often consumed by self-interest and indifference, Mr. Miller's story serves as a beacon of hope, reminding us that even the smallest acts of kindness can have a profound and lasting impact. It encourages us to embrace empathy, to extend a helping hand, and to recognize the inherent worth in every individual. For in giving we receive, and in kindness we discover the true meaning of humanity. Enjoy the Seeds of Wisdom Team community and subscribe today. Thank you.